Welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be diving into the activity Fly Swatter to use in your ESL classes to make vocabulary learning more of a tangible, fun part of ESL teaching. You can run it as a warm-up to review previously taught vocab or an effective way to check and review vocab which has just been taught. Many of you might be familiar with this activity, aka slap the board. So we'll be going through a simple step-by-step guide on how to run this activity effectively to suit your classroom and to make learning a much more fun experience. So guys, to prepare, you need a set of target vocabulary related to the lesson printed out on flashcards, 2 fly swatters for each of the teams, and a board or a clear space, for example, like a wall, to display the flashcard. As with most competitive team activities, you also need a marker or chalk to write and show scores on the board. Now that you have everything prepped, let's get started with the steps. Step 1. Divide your class into 2 teams and have them choose team names. This always adds to the competitiveness. Give each team a fly swatter and get them ready. Step 2. Walk through and give each of the competitors a number as they stand side by side in teams. Step 3. Display the vocabulary on the board and demonstrate, model, or give an example. Step 4. Call out the word and number or vice versa. Those students now must race to swat the correct word with their fly swatter. One important tip, make sure they don't swat each other, and if they do, minus a point from the scoreboard. If they swat an actual fly that was annoying you during the lesson, give them an extra point. Step 5. The first student who swats and speaks out the correct word earns a point for their team. Step 6. Once they have returned and are standing in neat lines, repeat step 4 by calling out a word and number until the time is up or a number of points have been won. Right, the coolest thing about this game is that there are so many variations out there, and it can suit your class and level of difficulty that is required. For example, you could use pictures and call out the actual words that match with the picture to make it a bit easier for beginners, for example. Or you can increase the difficulty by calling out synonyms, antonyms, maybe descriptions, or even definitions. Additionally, you could use incomplete sentences and have fill-in-the-gap blanks for an even more challenging version of the game. Besides flashcards, you could use written vocabulary on the board, perhaps even real live objects or vocabulary. If you don't have a fly swatter, use whatever soft kind of object you have nearby, like a rolled up magazine or a newspaper, or simply just use your hands and slap or tap the correct word. So that is it, guys, a quick and simple guide on how to run the fly swatter activity for vocabulary learning in your ESL classroom. I guarantee both you and your students have a good bit of fun. So if it worked for you, please like, share to others in need, and subscribe to our channel for more teaching tip activities and plenty more. I'm Warren Hammond, and we are the Teacher Trainers signing out. See you guys next class.